You are listening to Lovely Talks Heavy. Hello everybody, and welcome to Lovely Talks Heavy. I am your host, Lovely, and I discuss everything I enjoy with regard to heavy music. This week, I figured I would just sit back and give my thoughts, a mixed bag of my thoughts on pieces of recent metal news. So let's waste no time and get right into it. I never really went out of my way to listen to Machine Head in the past, aside from the very appreciated and outspoken stance against Philium Anselmo's white power. Excuse me, wine power outburst that Rob Flynn took. However, I did figure I would watch the video for Kaleidoscope. And yeah. I'm pretty sure the consensus on it is that sounds pretty bad. I personally think it sounds like Machine Head tried covering a Breaking Benjamin or 3 Days Grace song. But honestly, probably most of the issues with the song I think could be rectified if a different vocal direction was taken, and something about the beginning part of the song was changed. If you haven't heard the song, it goes from clapping in the introduction as Rob Flynn sings, and then the instrumentals kick in a bit of a jarring way. Otherwise, I do dig the instrumentation and the lyrics of the song itself, and the art direction of the music video isn't a bad one either. It reminds me of early Black Sabbath videos, only in this day and age we have way better green screen technology. Despite the sound of the song off the new Machine Head record, I do want to go ahead and give the rest of it a chance, just so maybe you guys might hear about that in the future. It's easy to say that whenever I see any new Powerwolf-related content, I will jump for joy like an excited child. So imagine my excitement when I saw a post from the official Powerwolf Instagram, a little video highlighting some behind-the-scenes recording stuff for the new album, showing Roel Van Helden behind the drum set. And a little detail on that video mentioned that the new Powerwolf album would officially be coming this summer in the year of our Lord 2018. On top of that, I noticed in the comments of that post that someone had asked about a US tour, which of course is something I've been hoping for a long time now. But I never am one of those people to just hound bands on their social media pages over coming to my part of the world. Okay, I did that once quite often as a child, but I sent handwritten letters begging Avenged Sevenfold or My Chemical Romance to come play a show in my backyard for my birthday, which you can't entirely blame me for. I was like 15 and I had no concept of how much money something like having Avenged Sevenfold in my backyard would cost. I'm a better person now. But anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah. So anyways, someone asked on that Powerwolf post if there would be any US tour dates anytime soon, and the official account responded saying that is something that the band have been talking about, though there are no US dates on the table yet. But just the fact that they're at least talking about it gives me hope. And fun fact, in the time that I started writing the script for this episode, Powerwolf also started a Twitter account, which made me extremely happy. So go follow them now if you haven't. They're at Powerwolf Band on Twitter. Tell them at Lovely Metalhead sent ya. Wink. The last time Andrew WK released new music, I was in high school. Slam Drawn Against a Brick Wall was my favorite song off the Close Calls with Brick Walls Mother of Mankind dual US release. Well, it seems my fellow Michigan native is bringing some new music to the table and released a song called Music Is Worth Living For off his album You're Not Alone. It's a fun, inspirational anthem, true to the optimistic party ideals that Andrew WK preaches in every facet of his being and existence. And though I'm sure you heard the fun bit of related news, I thought I would mention anyways, because I think it's just that rad. A fan of Andrew WK got a speeding ticket while listening to the new song in his car, and Andrew offered to pay the speeding ticket, taking responsibility for the man partying too hard on the road. And while I do think that's rad, I hope this event doesn't spark inspiration in people doing reckless things and then wondering why their faves won't bail them out. So I did want to mention the fact that Rob Pasbani, host of the Metal Injection livecast, co-founder of Metal Injection, and the self-proclaimed shredder of shrimp corpses, is going to be facing against livecast listener Godstomper in a shrimp eating contest this weekend. This has been something brewing on the livecast for a couple of weeks now, and we'll get to see who can eat more shrimp and faster. I sadly won't be at the meetup, as I neither live in California nor am I going to be going to the NAMM convention, which is also happening this weekend. But I will say that I am #Team Rabba. Don't get stomped, okay, Rob? Okay. Also, another fun fact that I didn't write in the script but do want to mention really quickly is that I did make a stupid little hype audio clip for this upcoming thing that I will not be going to. It's like in the vein of sort of wrestling hype pay-per-view sort of thing. I don't know. I posted it on my Twitter. Go get a look at that, get a listen to that, and then, yeah. Anyways, moving on. While I definitely won't get to see this happen either, I just think it's mega awesome that the Swedish metal giants, Amon, Amarth, and Sabaton are going to be touring together later this year. I expect to see some awesome videos on YouTube when that happens, and if the boys in both bands aren't cowards, they'll play Twilight of the Thunder God together. And that is going to do it for this week's episode of Lovely Talks Heavy. If you enjoyed this week's episode, please pass it on to a friend. Every time this show hits a new set of ears, it means the absolute world to me. What's the most noteworthy bit of recent metal news for you? Hit me up on my social media, on Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, YouTube, and Mixcloud. I am Lovely Metalhead. Be sure to subscribe and follow on those platforms, and share the content that I put out, either by retweeting, reblogging, etc., etc. Until next week, next Saturday, the next episode of Lovely Talks Heavy, you stay brutal, my friends. Bye.